All right, this would probably, I don't know. Here. Um, yeah, oh, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's your game that you play. Time, hours, money. Everybody plays a game. A lot of people watch games, sports. That's there for a reason. All that stuff is, it's entertainment. That is what it's meant for. That's what, so the score of your game in life when you're talking to people, like you come up to somebody you work with, you know, like you have some Joe or Bob at a coffee shop. Joe's got to talk to Bob to get the coffee to the customer. Something's got to transpire for Joe and Bob to at least get some kind of connection for that Starbucks or Caribou coffee to, you hear me? Yeah. Coffee shop to process that coffee for each individual on time in a timely fashion, obviously, because if you look at, so if that didn't transpire between Joe and Bob, that's the way that they have enough. They have all of this person's time. They've taken Joe's time and Bob's time and said, hey, this is what you're going to, Joe, Bob, you're going to come here. We're going to give you this for that, but this is how you're going to spend your time. If you can't spend your time here like this, you can't. For starters, you ain't going to get hired, you're going to work here, you get fired, blah, blah, blah. So Joe and Bob make the coffee, the customer gets it in 5 minutes. They get good at it, they have mastered it, boom. I mean, yes, you're going to master something like that, obviously. But the mastery of the situation is what Joe and Bob, good days, bad days, shitty, oh, I hate Joe this week, or Mary comes in and argues, talks to Bob all the time, I can't, blah, blah, blah. Or it could be good stuff. And Joe and Bob are like, all right, I've seen enough of this. Let's just go get our own coffee shop and start building from there because we know so much about this. We know how long it takes to prepare. We know the machines. In fact, we have friends who can get Starbucks machines, and we could. So Joe and Bob go start their own coffee company app, app for coffee or something like that, and they do what they need to do. Now that's the mastery at a different level. We're not talking about mastering how to mix or pick out ingredients for coffee, mix it, do the receipt, the money, the customer, hi, smile, goodbye, sorry, we got a late coffee today, it's busy, a lot of people, but they're gonna figure that out. Starbucks go figure that out. Caribou gonna figure that out. You know, all these major companies, Target, you know, they're gonna figure that shit out because they've already figured it out. They're not there by mistake. So it's very simple to see, and that's hard to imagine. But if you're getting to that level, of course. But any kind of agreement right there has to happen between two people. So a lot of people say what they need to say in a timely fashion. Relationship shit, just hanging out with somebody, that's a whole different story. But you're building on that. So somebody comes to that coffee shop, on Tuesday, and they get it good. Monday was good yesterday, so the next day's good. Then one of the days, Friday, shit, it took a half hour. Joe and Bob were arguing. Or I put going to that Starbucks over there. I go to that one over there because, I have one dude, he just looks to be funny. I don't fucking know. I mean, coffee's fine, but just dude was just weird. Or the chick just weird. Little things like that, they don't really matter. But if you have a timely fashion, people going places all the time, it's already set up like that. We got the coffee. Here it is. Good deal. It's fast, it's quick, like fast food. It's already there for you. So you're going like that whether or not. You only here for the convenience, so we're only going to give you convenient service. You feel me? So if it's going to take this people 30 minutes, if the coffee machine shut off, the food machine shut off, that's you're going to have to wait. We're sorry, we're shut down for the time being, obviously. So, the convenience. So it's going to get both ways. It's going to push, you're going to get it on both sides of that road. That's the way it's going to go. So you got the wind pushing you this way, the wind pushing you that way. What's going on in the middle of that is really what matters if you're looking at mastering something like that. But anyways, to wrap it up with the experience, this isn't like you're in a game, you shoot to score, you hit the jumper. You know how friends are like, score, good job, or you got scored that thing from him, or you, man, scored the hot babe, the little hot date, I scored a raise. Score in a game with points where you compete, and it's time, a game, a football game, hockey game, there's quarters and they're each like 8 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever the heck. Period for a hockey game, what, this, 20 minutes. It's all going to be time, so it has a beginning and an end. What matters there is if you're looking at some kind of, so the score is your money and your time, right? So what's your score in the game? What is your game? Are you even getting on the team? Do you have a team? Not just you. You can't. You could do a lot, but you got to get a team to get moving. From how I see the world, so I mean, that's just the type of stuff's gonna happen. It's just gonna grow off you. So that's about it. But yeah. So peace for now. Or turn this off. Yeah. Are you still going? No, I'm getting off right now. So okay.